Cek, cek, cek. Terus jangan lupa nanti kalau setelah mereka speech nanti diambil kertasnya ya. Kan beberapa dari mereka ambil kertasnya, beberapa dari mereka enggak. Jadi yang mengirimkan kita ambil kertasnya. Yang mengambil kertasnya kita ambil. Ada yang ngambil karena mereka mungkin udah hafal tadi udah ngespan. General banget, kayak yang Brexit begitu dia harus doang kayaknya upload ke AI-nya. Jadi general banget. Tuh, kesannya dia aku cek CCTV. Iya, itu sama ya. Terus juga sebenarnya fase di mana bahwa orang dewasa itu tidak akan dia akan sudah masuk ke SD dia merasa dia tahu dari orang dewasa dia sudah sudah tidak ambil dari sampai masih sudah nggak ada saya nggak tahu dia malah saya masalah pas kita masih itu memang kita mereka berbohongnya itu aneh banget karena mereka merasa tahu itu nggak bisa mereka pada saat pakai semua jadi merasa nanti kalau mau sama kamu semua pakai timer di dalam iya tuh jalan udah apa kalau saya di pause tapi suaranya kayaknya posisi itu tetap penjelasan naik turun kan kayaknya dalam posisi itu planning depan pos inquiry kelas itu sama sama bunga ini inquiry kelas kayaknya tapi bisa dipakai Bahkan yang mau share tentang tips-tips supaya sukses itu mereka tidak lama itu. Nah, yang pasti dia mau share tips-tipsnya, ternyata tidak ada di bawah. Tapi lama-lama itu belum ini ada tips ya. Kalau misalnya dia bisa dioperasi dengan Well, ready? All of you? She wants to do. Yeah, just set us. She wants to practice it. Very good. Yeah, see, when you are ready, you have two cameras ready. So you just sit there and start. If the boys are ready, small. Let's go back to our course. Anytime you are ready. Check. Yes, one is over there, one is over here. That's the camera. Oh, sit over there. Anytime you are ready, that's the camera, and then one is over here. Don't worry, we use a very sensitive mic. Thanks. Have a seat so I can see the camera. Perfect. You have 3 minutes. Anytime. And your voices. Anytime you are ready.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. This is our last speaking assessment. My name is Nura Shafa Andira. My friend's Konbawa, and I'm from class 10-11. In today's speaking assessment, I will share my journey of 1 year journey in Insan Weekend. So this year has become such a journey for me. As a learner and also a dreamer, there are many dreams that I desperately try to reach. One of my main goals is to become a financial expert. which means I have to focus, which means I have to be passionate in two subjects, which is math and economy. These two subjects are considered as one of the harder subjects at school. But why did I choose to become a financial expert? I've become interested in finance ever since I was a kid, mainly because I love the color green, or because I love money. This year, I tried improving myself in economy skills and also increased my love for math step by step. I became more interested in analyzing economic problems, financial topics. Now, in my perspective, academic isn't the only thing that we need to focus on. Instead, we also need to pay attention to our non-academic side. That's why I joined a few organizations. One of them is Listening. I became part of the discipline group. This organization taught me more about responsibility and discipline. Why? Because I have to start my day earlier than the rest. There are a few jobs that I need to do every day, and this helps me create and shape a better habit for the future. It's been nearly around 12 months ever since I first entered high school. And all of my friends told me that they have faced many, many kinds of challenges and problems. And I believe that each challenges have their own level of difficulty. But during these, during this journey, there's something I discovered about myself that differs me from the rest of them. I learned how to stay calm even under pressure. Did I panic? No, not at all. Instead, I became more like a diary or like an open book for my friends to share their stories. I became their motivator. I became more optimistic and other things. For the upcoming semester, I wish to improve all aspects academically and socially. In academic, I will mainly focus on those two subjects, economy and math. Why? Because these two subjects are closely related to my dream major career, which is finance. And in order to achieve that target, I will join holiday courses. I will study finance outside school hours. I will practice more. I will practice more using math questions, and I will increase my literacy about finance and economy by reading more sources, by watching YouTube and others. And in social, I will increase my skills in communication and time management. To me, communication skills are very important for the future. Why? Especially if I want to become a financial analyst, this means I have to present data finance almost like every time. With that, I will throw away my introverted personality and I will speak more actively during class discussions. And for time management, I will create a more better study schedule so that I can manage my activity more effectively. Reflecting from my 1 year journey of high school, my main goal is just to become a girl, a person, a human who escapes her comfort zone. I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss.
Alisa, are you ready? Alicia, are you ready? I have 1 year. You can, but I need to have have a seat.
May I use this paper for a guide on what to do?
This is how I look. So you
Hmm?
camera, perfect. That's our mic. Okay. Anytime you're ready.
Oh, udah ke on.
Yes. Just speak.
3, 2,
Next
1.
camera.
Yeah. I think this year has meant a lot to me. This year I accomplished a lot of things. I also got challenged by a lot of things. As a learner, I think I am one of its main default because everywhere I go, I really just try and see how the world works. And besides that, I delve more in the theory probably. So, for example, I'm a physics student, and as a learner, I love to research about the formula that governs our universe. This year, I have accomplished some things, and one of the things that stands out that um, means much for me is my medals at last week's competition cost me because I think it serves as a validation to my hard work, to my talent as well, and I feel very motivated. Right? I just hope that I don't get too high over the victory. I hope that I still have the same drive, the same hunger of knowledge for physics and other things. There is also some difficulty in this year. One of the most apparent is my difficulty in the Arabic subject. In the, I think, 5 assessment that I've taken in Arabic, 5 or 6, I barely passed like 3 or 4 of them. The other is okay, but most of them is uh, at the boundary at the standard or just 2 points above the standard. So I think that's what I really need to improve. I need to uh, be more, be a more, be a better student in Arabic by reading more, learning more, studying more. Yeah, and a concrete plan for improvement in my Arabic skills is to, first of all, by Duolingo to broaden my vocabulary in Arabic. And furthermore, I would maybe read the book every other day as the assessment material is 100% from the book. I think this year has been a volatile year for me. Like when I came here, I ravaged through the assessments through the summative like an animal, and then I kind of slowed down, and then I sped up again, and then in the new year I got a few remedials here and there that I didn't get before. And then right now I'm up to speed again, and I hope I don't fall off again. And my hunger, my ferocious ravaging of the summative will continue on until I ninth grade. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Who's next? Felicia is not ready. Are you ready? Or you can. I don't know where is my brush. She's like, but it's before the I
Talking about what
Have a seat. This is the camera.
Okay.
This is how I see you in camera. And this is also going to be on mic.
Okay.
Anytime. Okay, good.
Can I have a pointer?
Yeah, sure. Anytime you are ready.
Hello, everyone. My name is Heiko Rafian. Well, currently I'm a 10th grader in Manila Institute. But fun fact, Manila Institute or being a student in Manila Institute was never in my plan before. Well, you can say that I was a person that underestimated himself. I'm not a person who, prioritizing himself, a person who thinks that he is better than everyone else. No, I'm not that kind of person. Until one teacher, he dared me, he challenged me to make my dreams come true. That is being, a better learner. Then one idea showed up in my mind that if I want to be a better learner than I was previously, I need to have a media, or I need to be able to live in a media that supports my dream, that supports my goal. And with this kind point of view, I realized that I actually needed to study abroad, study um, study outside my own city, um, because you know that my own city, it has lack of educational institutions and also educational facilities. So if I want to pursue my high main high goals or high dreams, I need to be able to, seek for a better education, a better educational institution outside my city. That's why I chose Manchester Serpong for my next journey. And Alhamdulillah, I got in. And um, as a learner who seek for a better educational processes, this year, as a student in Manchester Serpong, I feel like I am grateful for all of the achievement I have got. For example, like 2 weeks ago, I was announced as a gold medalist in one of the most prestigious events in Indonesia, known as COSMI, Kompetisi Olimpiade Sains Siswa Nasional. And at that time, I feel like all of my effort and all of my dedication was paid off. But with all of the processes I have been through to prepare for this kind of prestigious educations, I also acknowledge and recognize some of my weaknesses and also some of my, well, you can say like some of my lack. For example, like when I am being in the same place as everyone else who are smarter than me, of course, in Indonesia, I would feel like myself is not. I would feel like this place is not belong to me. I would feel like I think I'm not belong here. I think I am belong to somewhere else outside Indonesia. But then I realized that maybe I am belong here. Maybe it is the right place for me to grow. Maybe it is the right place for me to spread my um, my dreams, pursue my goals that have been awaits for me. And also, one of the weaknesses I recognize for myself is that I rarely romanticizing every moment I've been through. So back when I was preparing for the competition, these prestigious competitions, I often felt forced for preparing or like drilling the questions or even reading um, a big book. And I did that not because I want to, but because I forced to. So I'm planning to um, I'm planning to um, plan a mindset in myself that every activities that I'm going to get through or I'm going to face, I need to I need to get done with I need to get it done with with romanticize it. So by this by this phenomenon, it will make me it will make me to be more like actively better than before because uh, I can get the point of that activities better because I did that as it is my favorite things. For example, like I drill all of the questions for these competitions, not because I need to, but because I love to. I love it to be done. I want it to be done, but also I want it to. I want to, you know, like I want to solve it. And I also dare myself to know the answer for every problems that was given to me. That's how I would like to romanticize every problems that was given to me in the future. And if I need to describe my learning processes in instant Chiniki, I would say it's like roller coaster because sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. But this learning processes or this roller coaster, um, it will always give you the pressure and also the enjoyment in the same time. Same as what I feel right now, learning in Inside Cendekia. Well, I think that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss.
Do you take the paper?
Oh,
I mean that paper?
I will take it.
Okay. Thank you. See you on Thursday. Have a seat. That's how I see you in camera. Perfect. And then this is also our mic. So anytime you are ready.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this last speaking in my 10 grades in Sanjika, and before I to 11 grades, on to Max Malin speaking. So my name is Muhammad Irfan Azwani. I'm from 10-7. I called Irfan actually. So in Sanjika, I'm just an ordinary student that who doesn't stand out in academically or socially, but it's not exactly in social talent, but maybe that has something to do with it too. And this is means that when I'm starting to figure out who I can be friends with and who I can, uh, I can be friendly with that person. And of course, I'm not a part of particular group or serve like that. I'm just friendly with my friends, happily. So I'm started to becoming self-aware and realizing what was happening to myself. So I began fixing things one by one, even though I have make mistakes sometimes, and that, but of course, that won't stop me anyway. Maybe I still have a hard time asking for a question about the lesson. I still didn't quite understand. I should be more diligent to about turning my assignment on time, and uh, I also need to be more diligent, enthusiastic, and about studying here, so I can overcome mm, this situation. Uh, anyway, it plays a high priority on maths because every subject is related on maths, related to math subjects like chemistry, economic, and Islamic jurisprudence like they give also rely on math concepts. So I'm doing better than last semester, by the way, and I always smile. My problem solving in this situation is I always smile when facing my problem, and I remain patient and act wisely in everyone. I no, I don't like seeing my my emotionally like sad or mad or something. I always happy to everyone. Uh, but and actually, I have problems that I will solving uh, myself. So I always remain patient. I also always keep my current advice in my mind so I can study diligently for sure. And that's what I mean by significant in my life. So is that I made a distance improving this semester. Even though my grades weren't graded, weren't great last semester, but I had a wonderful things when wonderful time during that semester, and this semester I've gotten better grades, even though even though I had to work really hard to get here, and that's it. I can be here, and that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
You are not ordinary student, okay?
Um,
You are special.
I have one here.
Yes. This is how I'm going to see your camera. And this is our mic. Don't forget to introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Rafidana Karihata, and I'm from 10-6. So who am I as a learner? I'm the type of learner who needs to do hard work in order for me to achieve my targets. For example, in order for me to pass a physics exam, I need to study for at least a week before the finals. So, what this year has meant to me as a learner, this year teaches me that I need to work harder as a learner. I I need to less procrastinate, and I need to focus more on my goals rather than enjoying my hobbies much more as than when I am in middle school. So aside from all that, I also have some achievements that I achieved this year. For example, it's not mainly in academics, but it's more as an organization. Like I've joined MR, I've joined Sonic Linguistic, and other things. For example, in the Sonic Linguistic, I managed to join as a volunteer in the short movie forum. There, I really love the volunteering there because it felt really great. Movies are always been my hobbies since last year, and I've learned many technical things, mainly about registrations or administrations, and it teaches me how to be a better man with time management. So aside from all the achievements, there's always some downsides coming to them. Well, the downsides for me this academic year is that I still get managed to be remedial on the same subjects all over again, such as math and chemistry. In order for me, in order for me to achieve my targets, not getting remedial on those subjects, that I need to learn more. I need to learn more exercises. I need to learn more skills. And I've also been wanting to learn more cool tricks for me to communicate with other people, such as learning an instrument, the guitar, or doing simple puzzles such as Rubik's Cube. This year, the conclusion of all this is that this year has been a pretty stagnant year for me. So, in order for me to not get this stagnant standard, maybe for the next academic year, I need to I need to learn from my mistakes, learn more subjects, and get focused more on what's important. Yeah, thank you, Miss.
She said thank you from the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Wait, the paper. This is the camera. This is the mic. Don't forget to introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Razak from M6. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Faras from M6. Let me tell you about my reflection paper. So when I first entered this certificate, I'm really quite confident because I've been in boarding school. But my mom reminded me that you will face different environment. Manusia Indonesia is one of one national school in Indonesia. You'll be surrounded by smart people, which means you need to struggle more to be one of the top students here. This motivated me to study harder and harder, and also made me hope to be one of the top 5 in this school. At first, I was studying the way I did in junior high school, but my sense of adaptation as a human being weakened as I felt different environment. My friends are very smart, um, but thanks to myself, I can successfully adapted and changed my learning style. And finally reached my dream to be part of my parallel, especially I became part of parallel. Um, at first, I don't really struggle much because, but as I go further, I find more target to be reached. For example, like inspiration, fatigue, and many. This challenge to be hard to manage both academic scores and also scholarship ratio. And to overcome this,
I want to make a learning plan filled with activities I should do at that day, matters I should learn, and assignment I should do. So I will make sure everything will be fine and under control. But lastly, I hope this reflection paper will make me, will improve me further, will help me improve further. And at the end, I want to be a diligent and bright student in this school. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. Have a seat. This is the camera. This is the mic. Person, don't forget to introduce yourself.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, first of all, my name is Muhammad Alan Sadidan. You can call me Alan. So, I will talk about my first year in this high school in Paris as high school student, actually. So, first of all, this year has meant a lot for me, especially because I stress many new things, like I learn many new things, um, had many difficulties that I don't have before. I actually realized that learning is not always about grade, but also about how to survive, how to work, and gaining new experience. So, in this year, I have some achievement myself, but I'm happy that I actually growing, that I'm not stuck in the middle myself. Like in my skills, in my design skill, whatever it 2D or 3D, I actually can I actually have a lot of improvement in that skills. Also in my subject, in my biology subject, as far as I remember, I just get once remedial in the biology subject. But the things that achievement also had difficulties. My biggest difficulties actually was managing my time, but especially when I had a lot of deadlines. But I usually solve it by listing my tasks and to get what the priority, what to get done, and trying to focus just one task out of the time. And and for the next year, I actually it's obvious that I want to get a high grades than this year, but I actually does not expect too much for the next year because for myself, when I expect too much about myself, it can make myself get down. So I'll just try to improve slowly, but um, but getting better from this year. That's all for me. Thank you. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
This is the camera. This is the mic. Okay, that's good. Anytime you're ready.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faisal Taraputra, and now I would like to describe about me as a learner. So, if anyone asks me about me as a learner, I would like to answer that I'm a mid learner. I'm a mid learner. What's me it means like I cannot absorb the material that teacher gave me like in just one time. Like the teacher gave the explanation and that I just understand at the time. No, I'm not type of student, but I still can keep the material and I have to learn 2 or 3 times more outside the class. And then for me, this year is so because I didn't achieve all of my goals, and then yeah, it makes me pretty not good. And then I also do not make a lot of mistake. Yeah, that makes this year is so for me. And then let's talk about achievement. This year, actually, I have scored more than 5 achievements, but I will highlight the biggest two. It is in the sport field and in the social field, both in the different section. So the first achievement that I achieved this year is I got selected into a school basketball team last month. So it happened when I want to go out for a run training, and then the my friend told me that I got selected into the basketball team, and then I made a cross check with my coach, and he said yes. At that time, I'm so proud, I'm so happy, I'm so amazed, and it make me feel like I have an improvement uh, compared to my junior high school. And yeah, it makes me happy, and I think this will be matter in my future, especially in the work environment, because sport, especially basketball, can be a good mediator for me to enlarge my relation with other colleagues or other instance in the job. And then the second one is I got invited into the MPS, the school organization, with the chief from the chief without any task and selection. So it suddenly happened when I played basketball, and the chief coming to me and he offered me to be a member of MPS. And, and at that time, I just stared because really? There's no task, there's no selection. I just got accepted into it. Of course, um, I accepted that offer accept, and then I be a member of MPS start from that day. And this will be very better for me in the future because um socialize in the school organization will train you, will help you in the future to solve the problem maybe when you are in work. And of course, it also can help you socialize to other people. So you master the skills how to socialize better, and it makes you a better person in the future. And then after all of these achievements, I also faces a lot of challenges. I will, of course, I will also highlight two of these challenges. Firstly, it's about consistency. I don't know why, but it's very hard to mm, be a consistent. Like we are doing the same routine for several times. it's for me it's boring. Like all of things you you have to do all of the things on time, and you have to have a reason to do all of things. It's not an easy things to do. It's hard, and this takes me, and I know this things will takes me to a brighter future. So I have a growth plan to solve these two problems. The first is I have to wake up before subuh every day. Why I have to do this? Because when I woke up before subuh, I have more time to do a lot of productive things. This make me this made me um, be a disciplined guy because I can prepare the day before it even starts. And then I also have to make a strict schedule so that, of course, with a punishment if I do not do the work based on the schedule. And this strict schedule will make me more more arranged, and these things will make me be a disciplined guy little by a little. And in a conclusion, after you heard all of that evaluation for me, I can conclude that I'm a fluctuative guy. It's um it's uh, my 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 mood is ups and down. I still cannot control it good. I still cannot control it well. So I have to learn to control it. And I think that's all. I think that's from me. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
3 minutes, try 3 minutes. Let's see. This is the camera. And that's our mic. Okay, that's perfect. Anytime you are ready.
All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Raisa and I'm from Act 6 and I'm an Indonesia student who has studied here for 1 year. Before I'm telling you guys about my 1 year experience studying here, I want to say sorry for my voice because I got a sore throat. So for this 1 year, I learned many things from here. I realized that me as a student, I'm the type of student who will strive as hard as I can to get the best result and accept the result from my struggles. And this year teach me a lot because I felt like this year I got a lot of remedials for the first time, and it teach me to be patient and more, more to accept myself more that yeah, that's my capability and I have to upgrade myself more and not trying on that. And my greatest achievement so far this year is I'm having an improvement on economy and also chemistry, these two subjects, which is really hard for me at first. At the first semester, I never passed summative from both of these subjects, but this semester, luckily, I passed both of them, chemistry and economic, and also I started to understand and yeah, I started to understand this mattering more, and I'm starting to love it. And not just from academy, from time management and also personal skill. I feel like I feel like I'm having an increasing on that because I can manage my time more well, better, and also I could accept my result more than before. Like I'm not gonna cry on my bad result, but I will try to, but I will try harder on that. And it really matters for me because that's how you could survive here. And the difficulties I found is the pressure, how could you maintain yourself? How could you survive around the pressure that yourself get? Because I live with 139 students, which is very smart, and they have a very high ambition, and also yeah. So I got a very high pressure on that, and it's really important to be survived from that. And mm, and one thing that I discovered for myself is that every single person have their own capability, and we don't have to be same like them because each of you have their own yes their own capability, and just be yourself because you could survive with that. And the one thing that I want to improve in this and next semester is my public speaking skills and my braveness on joining a competition such as public speaking competition like MUN or maybe debate competition because this year I'm still having difficulties and also struggling to joining that kind of competition. So I really hope I could be more brave on joining that kind of competition. And I want to improve my skills on chemistry and also economy so I could understand it more. And yeah, because I trying to become either a doctor or academic consultant. So I really want to improve my capability on that subject. And this 1 year journey, I could describe it with one word, which is resilient, because I really put a lot of hard work on it. And luckily, I feel like the result is kind of worth for me. And I want to become more, what is it? I want to become more, more productive as a student so I can maintain my time more and stop doing something that could waste my time. I think that's it for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh, of course you're not reading. You can, but you cannot read. Right. It's not reading. It's speaking. Correct. You ready or no? That's it. This is the camera. This is the mic. Anytime you are ready, don't forget to.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sakistaki Haras. I'm from 10-6, and today I'm going to do a speaking test. Speaking test for the brag sheet given by Miss Yuna today. Alright. So now I'm going to tell you my experience throughout the year as a learner. From my personal experience, this whole year in itself has been a rather hard one, I must say, because at least for me personally, I'm having a hard time adapting in this environment. In whatsoever, this year I have also gotten, at the very least, this year I've gotten better at writing in English. I have gotten better at how to express my thoughts more clearly in words. I've learned how to be more cohesive and coherent in writing English. This year is a very hard year for me. If I were to sum my learning experience into one word, I would say it's inadaptability because I'm having a hard time adapting to the fast-paced learning, to the dormitory life. I think I'm still in a rather transitional phase. Yeah. So I'm having a hard time adapting. Although I hope next year though I can improve on, for example, my skills. I hope I can improve on my speaking skills because even though my writing skill I could express my thoughts more clearly when given time, when I speak directly sometimes I have a slip of the tongue or sometimes I forgot the point I'm trying to make. So I hope next year I could express myself more clearly. And also, yeah, in order to do that, of course, I have to practice to speak English even more. I think that's all I have to say. Overall, this whole year is a rather hard year for me to adapt. Honestly, personally, I panic a lot, I overthink a lot, but I really started to enjoy being here. I just hope next year I could endure more and I could be better. Thank you so much.
This is the camera. This is the mic. Don't forget to introduce yourself anytime you're ready.
Am I allowed to read a part of this? Yes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Muhammad Faiz Putrahadi. I'm from 107. So, first of all, I want to ask you guys a question. Have you ever wondered who are you yesterday? What will you become tomorrow? And what have you become today? And right now, I will talk about that. I will talk about my reflection on my past self and what my plan is for the next semester. So, first of all, I actually consider myself as a newcomer when it comes to be a learner. This is because before I come to before I become a student in Insan Cendekia Serpong, I actually never study. I only remember stuff instead of understanding them. But this all changed when I come and become a student in Insan Cendekia Serpong. This change happens because the student in here is very ambitious, which makes me motivated to be even more ambitious and fly even higher. Moreover, this year means so much to me because I started to be who I wanted to be. Although my old habit is slowing me down, but I'm sure that being slow and steady will win me the race. Next, in this year, I want to highlight what I think is my greatest achievement in this year, and that is to become more social. This year, I started to talk to random people, which makes me feel more energy and happier. This achievement is a great milestone for me because before this, I am I am the type of people who will lock himself in a room when I have nothing to do. Moreover, there is many struggle for when I wanted to improve my social skill, and the main one is from myself. Me being the person who like to lock himself in a room makes me very anxious when I wanted to talk to new people. But this all changed when I met someone in this school in Manis and Cendekia who is very energetic, very social, and shows their emotion expressively. This makes me think that I wanted to be like them, which led to the change of my social skill. Moreover, I'll talk about my plan for next semester. Although I've been talking about my social skill on so far in this paper or perhaps in my talk, but on the next semester, I would actually like to focus on my academic aspect. This is because I think that social skill will come naturally, and which makes up my decision of focusing on my academic aspect on the next semester. So, my plan for improving my academic aspect in the next semester is to study daily instead of studying the night before the exam, like what I did right now. In the end, as a learner, I wanted to become someone who understands the material deeply and is able to teach someone instead of someone who just memorized the whole textbook. Moreover, this year has been fun and I am waiting for what will come next. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, guys.
This is the camera.
Okay.
This is the mic. Okay, that is the camera. Okay. Anytime you're ready.
The mic is in the phone. Oh, okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey, we meet again. Sadly, this is our last time meeting because this is my last speaking assessment this year. But nonetheless, I will try my best to make you proud. 300 days ago, I came here to Insan Cendekia as a student. But now I'm also a student. So what's the difference? Well, now I can understand that the word learn has many unexpected meanings. For 300 days, I've learned that the word learn have many unexpected meanings because in Insan Cendekia, I don't get to only learn academics, but also essential skills in life, good manners, and many other things that I thought was never important in life. With those, I always try myself to be a student who thrive for greatness and is always in pursuit of happiness. And this year of studying in Isangelikia has a special place in my heart and a soft spot that has always shaped me into the way I am today. One of the great achievements that I have improved into building my strength is standing in the top 5 best overall scores out of 140 students. And standing in that position
wasn't as easy as I thought. You see, I tend to balance my life academically and socially. For example, organizations, time management, networking, etc. And it's safe to say that it was very exhausting for me to do as a freshman. But despite my physical health that was always seemed to drop, it was actually nothing compared to the struggles that I had to fight, the difficulties that I have to endure to get what I wanted. And balancing life academically and socially really matters to me because ever since I was a kid, I've been set to achieve high standards. And standing in that position tells me that I am capable of doing anything if I put my mind into it. As I have said earlier, there are many difficulties and mistakes that I need to endure. One of which is the most bone-breaking thing to do, was to always trust in myself and believe in myself without having to hear other people's judgment or expectations. Because whenever I do something or achieve something just to please other people, I always lose my focus. I always lose my goal. To that end, I have developed a better thinking skill called stoicism, which means that I need to handle what I can handle rather than what I cannot handle. One of which is my feelings. And looking back to the old me, I am forever grateful that I chose to shift my feelings toward better things to help me thrive, to help me continue my road, fighting my obstacles along the way. But the road isn't over yet. I still have many dreams and goals to get. One of which is going to be my biggest achievement so far, is being a medalist in National Science Olympiad, specifically in the subject of astronomy. And based on the previous medalist in Insan Cendekia, driving through that road is nearly impossible. It needs one to require not only cognitive strength, but also mental health strength. And I am so ready for that because I've developed a timeline to help me prepare. Moreover, by focusing on prestigious competitions, it will also allow me to grow my academic grades, especially in the subject of economy and geography. And I have set a standard to achieve an average score of 90 in economy and 95 in geography. But as you know, it would not be easy. It would be more challenging and more exhausting for me to do, um, rather than just doing something else. And for that, every night I have to push myself out of my comfort zone and exceed my ability even when I'm tired or when my energy is drained. For example, every night I have to study again in my dorm until late at night to fully understand the materials. Another thing that I must do is to journal every night, to handle my feelings, to know my feelings, to not break down in the middle of the road of me fighting the obstacles. All in all, after 1 year of being a well-educated student in Santodekia, one word that describes my journey would be unexpected, because my highs, my lows, and my struggles are still unexpected, even when I'm sitting here. Because what what I thought was easy was actually more challenging and more exhausting. And when I had to endure that obstacles, it was still unexpected that I would get myself out of the misery and achieved many improvements. So, from now, I aspire to be a noble student who could always lead other people and get them out of their misery and achieve their every dreams possible in the palm of their hand. Thank you very much. I'll see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
I showed a small tutorials to improve our skills and so for the next semester I want to improve my Spanish skills and improve my Spanish skills and talk students that I will improve. I also want to use some competitions to strengthen my portfolio and also I want to do that and also I want to gain more experience. Certificates, I want to improve my soft skills, such as emotions or anything either, because I believe that is very important for the future. And also, not only that, I will help to become, I will help to manage my time more effectively. I can reduce my procrastination, and also I can continue the work. Lastly, I have to describe this verse in the world. I will just tell why this year, this prayer, this obstacles, purpose, and all the reason that was your life. Even though I faced difficulties, I was challenged how to become resilient, minded, and also ready to improve. I think that's all.
Have a seat. You can connect it later. So just have a seat. This is the camera. This is the mic.
Oh,
Anytime you are ready.
okay. Um, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Zara Hairalona, and now I would like to talk about my worksheet that was tell about my reflection in this academic year. So as a learner in Mantan Cendekia Serpong, I have a big dream to be the best version of myself in the future. I have so many goals to reach in the future. And this academic year became the beginning step to became the beginning step to reach my goals in the future. So,
For example, I learned to study March and
sure. So I learned so many things through the year, and I studied hard to reach many achievements, not just in academic, but also in skills, character, mindset, organization, and others. So and one of the greatest achievement this year is that what I accepted in Italian PhD and became the delegation for OSCA at subject visit. So it actually was an unexpected achievement after I joined the school section for participant for OSCA. But because before it, I feel a little pessimistic that I can pass the selection, but I did it. Yes, and with and this achievement brings back my confidence and give me more motivation to never give up and give me the ambition to reach more academic achievement. However, I had some struggle
through the process, and one of it is I feel that my progress is too slow comparing to my friends who join OSCA as well. And I feel insecure. I often feel insecure with it, with them. And not only that, uh, I also got unstable score in my school, unstable score in some subject because I often feel overwhelmed with so many summative, and I still have to study for OSCA preparation at the same time. Although there are so many struggles through my process, I still have to keep it going. So I plan to improve my score in every subject and to improve in every subject and what yeah and achieve more academic achievement. So to reach this goal, I will make daily plan about what will I learn today and what time I will learn today, and I will do it every day. And I have to consistent to do everything I have planned. So with this strategy, I hope that I will make any progression every day. So in conclusion, this year I learned that a little simple progress is very important to reach big progression in the future. So I will be the learner who never give up and stay consistent with uh, with and I will constantly studying to reach the bigger plan in the future. Thank you. That's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Have a seat. This is the camera. This is the mic. Anytime you're ready.
Thank you, Miss. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon. My name is Fidelia Latifah Ceta Judika. So if I have to summarize my journey over the past 2 semesters in just one word, it will be wonderful. So my greatest achievements lie in both technical skills and personal development. Academically, I challenged myself to by diving into programming and successfully completed my coding that is that boosted my logical thinking and also my confidence. Also alongside this, I I made a significant personal breakthrough that I found courage to speak up in class, turning turning what used to be a nerve-wracking experience into a valuable opportunity to learn. And then beyond the classroom, volunteering at a local orphanage has opened my eyes to deep empathy and also social responsibility. However, this journey was not without its hardness. Uh, at the first time, balancing a heavy academic workload with social community service was overwhelming. But through this trial, I learned that talent alone isn't enough. It requires true time integrity. So I forced myself to become more disciplined and also ensuring every assignment was completed on time. Looking ahead, my goal for next semester is continuous improvement. I plan to I plan to deepen my understanding of economics by reviewing the material for 15 minutes every night before bed. And then to sharpen my English global competence, I will watching at least one YouTube video daily without subtitles. And then finally, to keep myself accountable, I I will map out my days using a morning to-do list. In closing, this wonderful journey doesn't mean that I that my in closing, this wonderful reflection doesn't mean that my journey was flawless. Rather, it signifies that I managed to overcome every challenge with resilience and also with a positive attitude. And I'm ready to embrace the next semester with a greater spirit. Thank you. That's all from me.
You saw no outside, right? That's good. You can have your reviews. This is the camera.
Should I introduce myself first? Or?
Sure, always. This is the mic. This is the camera. Anytime you are ready.
I'm ready, Miss.
Anytime.
Okay. My name is Muzaki Mutas Maulana, and I'm from 107. This year has been this year has been a meaningful experience for me as a student. I learned that being a student not only about studying and getting grades, but also about improving myself little by little. During this year, I faced many challenges that helped me improve myself academically and personally. Even though there were stressful moments, this year taught me many important lessons about responsibility and self-improvement. One of my biggest achievements this year is improving my grades in several subjects. Compared to the first semester, I tried to pay more attention during class and manage my study time better. When I saw my grades getting better, I felt really happy because it showed that my hard work was really worth it. Another achievement is my ability to manage my study time better. At the previous semester, sometimes I felt unorganized, but now I can divide my time more wisely between studying, resting, and refreshing. Besides that, that this year was not always easy because sometimes I felt overwhelmed because there were many things to do at the same time. There were moments I felt tired, especially during busy weeks, either even week or summative week. However, from those experiences, I discovered that I can really stay calmer when facing a pressure. I learned that panicking will only makes things even worse. So staying calm helped me think more clearly. For the next semester, I want to improve myself in several areas. First, uh, I want to improve my willingness to study by spending at least 2 hours at Sunday morning to study independently. Moreover, I want to improve myself in doing positive habits, especially exercising 4 days a week. I believe that these small habits can help me improve myself. In conclusion, the word that describes my academic journey this year is satisfied. I'm happy with the progress I've made, and I hope that in the future I can become someone who always willing to learn and have adaptability skills. I've done, Miss. Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
That's all for me.
I forgot.
Have a seat. This is going to be the camera. This is the mic.
Okay.
Anytime you are ready.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening. My name is Irfan Hadi Dwi Tama, and I will tell you about my experience and my life in last year. This year has made me and helped me a lot to discover who I am as a learner. I used to study only when I have exam coming up, but I come to understand that do it all the exams just and not lead to a good grade or give you a real knowledge. Realizing this, I've become more ambitious and more disciplined to do my study. And after I study, I have a problem on some subject that requires me more learn. And this year has taught me a lot because I just realized that good results doesn't come instant, doesn't happen in instant, but it's require you a consistent of effort. And I now have learned from my mistake and trying to improve my day by day by improve my discipline. And my biggest achievement this year is getting an honorable mention medal on Cosme 2026. After so much of learning and training, get my name announced is incredibly exciting because it's pay up all of the efforts that I give up before. And from this from this achievement, I will my feeling is very proud and it's make me more motivated to thriving and get more achievement. And the biggest problem I get in the last year is discipline, which I committing to improve that by make a time set which give me a full of goal in specific time, which give me more hard to waste the time. And and for and for next semester, I don't want to just telling by make a good grades or getting a good grades, but I want to be specific in my demanding subject, which are physics and chemistry, and I will want to make the mark is top in my class. And this year is conclude into a one big word is better, because life is about getting better and better, and I want to be impactful to my surround, and also and ultimately I want to make a difference, positive difference in the world. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya udah biarin aja nggak apa-apa. Terus kayaknya hari let me just